Good morning, teachers and students. Good morning, dragons. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2026. If you can please stand, place your right hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much, scholars. You may be seated. Alrighty, friends. We have reached another wonderful weekend, which, like I shared last week, with no school on Monday, right? Usually makes the weeks go by pretty quick. So, we got to our weekends a lot quicker than normal, right? But we're back and we're ready to go. So looking at our birthdays, I'm going to skim through this real quick. All right. So April 11th, we had our friend in first grade, Aaliyah, who was celebrating her birthday. So happy birthday to Aaliyah in first grade. I hope that you enjoyed your birthday. It was over the weekend, so I'm sure you did something pretty fun and interesting. So I'd love to hear about it. Let me see if there's anybody else. Yes, we actually have one today. So today in third grade, we have our friend. Hold on. Actually, no, I think that date is wrong. My bad. No, it is. Yeah. In third grade, we have one friend who is celebrating his birthday today, and that's Henry. Henry, happy birthday, Henry. I hope that you enjoy your day today. Well, at least according to this little spreadsheet, that's what it says. Let's see. And there, I want to say there was one more. No, not there. April 12th, which was on Sunday. Yeah, because today's the 13th. Yesterday, we had our fifth grade friend, Gael, who was celebrating his birthday. So big celebration and big applause to Gael in fifth grade for celebrating your birthday. Hopefully, again, per usual, right? I gotta find something else to say. But I'm just so hopeful that you guys celebrate your birthday well. And I think that's it for all of our April birthdays. I don't see anybody else. So moving on to what is for lunch. So today for lunch, you should be having Chick-fil-A. Well, the ICA version of Chick-fil-A, which is chicken patty on a whole grain bun with some tater tots. And then per usual, we got salad and wraps for those of you that don't like to eat the chicken patties. But again, mini Chick-fil-A is what I like to call it. And again, it's sticking, right? We're getting more of a nickname basis on our lunches. So thank you guys for making that happen. Moving on to our weather, which again, friends, this is Mr. Trejo telling you what the weather is going to be from Friday. So may or may not change. We'll see. Monday's low will be 62 degrees between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. The high will be 85 degrees between 3 and 4 p.m. And the temperature range will be, or will feel, like 59 to 84, and the wind will make it feel a lot cooler than the actual temperature. Normally that says warmer. So I think we're looking at some cooler days coming through. But it does look like no more rain, according to my little handy dandy weather app here. Doesn't look like there's any more rain coming, so that's good. But that does mean it's going to be just a little bit hotter than usual. So guess we'll see. Moving on to our honor code. If you can please do me the favor and repeat after me, we will start off in English. Here we go. I will arrive to school each day on time and ready to work. I will treat all with respect and dignity. I will solve any conflicts that arise peacefully. I will care for and protect our environment. Booyah. Ahora en español. Seré puntual y estaré listo para trabajar. Trataré a todos con respeto y dignidad. Resolveré los conflictos de forma pacífica. Y cuidaré y protegeré nuestro medio ambiente. Beautiful. Thank you so much, scholars. You guys are amazing. Now, as I shared last week, this week there's not much going on. And I think that's okay, right? And I say that because after this week, it is full steam ahead, friends. If you see the testing, if you get the chance to see the testing calendar, right after this week, it is bang, 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 bang. Test after test after test after test after test. All right? Which means we gotta be ready, okay? So we're gonna be starting off our testing the following week with our kinder, first, and second graders. They will be testing their PM3 reading, which, guys, this is our last test before the school year ends. So if the time is to do it, if there's a time to do it, it's now. Okay, you got to do your best. But we have 1 week before we have to start thinking and prepping for all that, at least mentally, right? I know in your classrooms you're already doing like test prep and like reviews and flashcards and vocab reviews and like all that stuff. So I'm sure all that's happening. But at least mentally, we don't need to be there until after this week. Okay? So let's make sure we are ready and equipped and we have all the strategies and we feel confident because after this week, it is full steam ahead. It's go time. Okay? On top of that, next Friday we have, where's it at? Next Friday we have another big celebration happening, which I don't know if we celebrated this last year. I want to say we did, but I don't remember. But we have this celebration, this holiday that's called Children's Day. En español se dice Día de los Niños. And on this day, it's a celebration all to you, for you and you alone. Okay? You guys, as children, right? We get to celebrate and honor you, right? We get to help you feel like a child, right? We get sometimes when we're in school, we have so many things that come up and it's hard to just be a kid, right? But Dia de los Niños, Children's Day, is a day all dedicated to making sure that you still feel like a child, which I've heard that there's some awesome things planned, some awesome activities, stations, groups, whatever you want to call it. So teachers, be ready for that. I'm not sure when that email is going to be sent out, but I'm sure it will be here soon. So once you receive that, just do whatever you can to get yourselves ready so that we can put on another successful event for our scholars to enjoy. And yeah, last thing that I want to share, teachers, I sent an email out about a picture day that I'm going to be hosting on Thursday, and that is for our club pictures. As you know, guys, I'm one of the people that finishes and creates our yearbook for our school, and I have a very important page that I need to get done, and that is the club page. So if you are in botanical gardens, Girl Scouts, Beta, running club, tops, robotics, I don't know what else I'm forgetting, but I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two. If you are in an after school club, okay, with the exception of sports club, if you are in an after school club, or if you are in beginning or advanced band, make sure that whatever uniform or dress code that your teachers or your leaders want you to wear or are asking you to wear, make sure you bring it on that day, because I'm going to be taking group pictures to add into the yearbook. Okay? It's just a little highlight to showcase that you guys were a part of that club all school year long. Okay? So make sure you're ready for that. And I'll remind you as the days go on too. I will be starting to sell yearbooks here soon, so just be on the lookout for that. When you see a flyer, start bringing in your money, because pre-sale is one price and then on-site sale is going to be a little bit higher. So make sure you be prepared for that. And the last little thing, we have our end of the year performance happening at the end of the year, well, not the end of the year, but the end of the school year in May. I believe it is May 27th, if I'm not mistaken. So teachers, I hope that you received an email from Ms. Curtis and I about your performances and all that stuff. Let's start getting that going and practicing so that we can make this a very awesome and super amazing showcase performance for our parents, our staff members, our school. And yeah, let's just keep having fun. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And remember that we are, you know it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.